What's good, Niecy Shaw? LOLing on this Friday. Get ready to laugh your socks off. The most feared man in comedy that will keep you in stitches, literally and factually. And we go back at least 30 years friendship. The one, the only, headlining the OG in the comedy industry. My brother Henry Welch at Uptown all weekend long, boo.
You better know it. What's up? How you doing?
Awesome. This is gonna be like a regular convo because I see
we
him
family.
every week.
We family. Real family. Yeah, for real.
King, I know your background, but I know a lot of people wonder, like, where does he get the name? Why are you considered the most feared man in comedy?
Because one time they was getting ready to do a comic view, and the comedian had told him he didn't feel safe around me. So this guy named Ken Spearman, he used to be the manager of Uptown. He was like, man, Henry Welch, I heard what happened. These dudes fear you, man. I said, yeah, I like that. You the most feared. So I'm like, that's when I took it and ran with it. They think I did something. I'm not, I'm not no thug or no gangster, nothing like that.
All.
So yeah, it's just, they feel the funny. That's what it is.
But he don't play though. Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
This Alabama right here.
Straight Birmingham, first 48, all day and day.
How do you prepare mentally after all these different years being in the game, seeing how the industry changes? What keeps you going, and how do you mentally prepare for your stage presence?
Well, I do a lot of reading, so I stay prepared. I already read 2-3 different newspapers today.
Wow.
I stay prepared. You know
yeah.
that.
Oh, I know that.
I always stay up on that. And I'm not scared to go out and socialize and talk to people, so that keep me energized. And people always want to challenge me on the streets.
Right.
So I love that.
Stay in it.
Yeah.
Stay in the mix. I love it, King. So what can we expect this weekend? You got plenty of shows kicking off today on Friday.
2 shows tonight, 7:30 and 10:30.
Yes.
It's going to be crazy. We talking about everything, Miss Harris, Donald Trump. There's so much to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there's a lot of content on
Chaotic and a little scrappy. It's just, it's plenty going.
It's plenty. And then Saturday, you got 3 shows going
3
down.
shows Saturday. Yeah,
that late night. Let me tell you, this brother rubs elbows with the likes of Big Boy and T.I., so you just never know who's going to be in the building.
Yeah, matter of fact, I had a table read with T.I. yesterday. We working on the Apartments Part 2.
And there's another one, featured actor as well.
Yeah.
I love it. You've been mixing, mingling, from Mike Epps, T.I. What keeps you going with the diversity of the business? What keeps you going?
You got to remember, when Outkast put me on their skits and stuff like that, I didn't expect it was going to be on the speaker box, Love Below, the #1 selling album of all time.
Take it back to the history.
They put me on stuff like that, so then they just kept bringing me back. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, one day I got a big check from Outkast, about the being on there, and they was like, oh, you're going to get these the rest of your life. Because I hugged Big Boy. He was like, what you doing? I said, this what I'm doing. He said, oh, that's net. You're going to keep getting those. So that's what I'm saying. And they called me, and I'll be ready to work with them anytime.
Right. That's what's up. I was going to ask you also, you've worked with so many comedians. Who's been the most unexpected, surprising person to get along with in the industry?
I like some of the youngsters, how nice
Coming
they
up?
are. Yeah, like DC Young Fly, the Nav Greens, the Carlos Miller, all those guys are great. I just like their energy. They such nice young men. Desi Banks, I just love their energy.
Right.
The guys that's been around with me is some great guys too, but I just love how those guys are humble. They sponges. They like to learn from you for real.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I know you're going to keep us going all weekend long. You said now you're doing movies, flipping the script.
Yeah, I got a couple of movies out.
Yeah, what you got going down? Give us the hype.
Well, I also, not only did I do movies, big up to Donald Glover, because he put me on his show.
Nice.
Yeah, I was on Swarm, episode 7
of
that.
Swarm, I got to check that out. Yeah, on Netflix.
I haven't been here and put out a cartoon that me and Big Boy got called Hot Atlanta Wax. He had put that on his TV show, Atlanta. I never met him, but he been getting a lot of love with that. And I got my own comedy special out. Me and my buddy Black on Seabone and my assistant Star, we put that together during the pandemic. Big up to Uptown, because they let me film it there.
Nice.
It's on Tubi, so go check that out. Henry Welch on book from A to A. Big up to Angelo. Angelo, one of the best club owners in the world.
To Angelo.
In the whole crew.
Sir. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Indeed.
He definitely stand on business. He ain't never one of them comments. When he book you, he ain't never going to say, is anybody coming? Come owners will give you a date and be like, is anybody going to come see you? If you don't think nobody coming, why would you give me the date?
Yeah.
Angelo already believe in all us when he give us that date.
That's
so
right.
Big up to Angelo and the whole crew over there.
And a great platform, I've been in the comedy, rubbing with you guys forever. And just to know that it's still thriving in the city of Atlanta, because we need some laughter injected into the way the world is.
There's so much going on, but I still got to say my favorite Uptown, Peachtree
Street.
Buckhead,
Take it back.
Houston's, the greatest of all time. Fellas, if you didn't get no girl in the elevator, you were not at Uptown.
Let them know it takes it there.
You go to Uptown.
Now, you performed all over. I mean, literally
everywhere.
Every week.
I'm hosting the Southern Soul Tour. Also, the
heard.
Blues is all right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we just did a one-off in Memphis, but we started back in September 27th and 28th. We're in Jacksonville, Florida, and Tampa.
Okay. Well, what's
King
your favorite
George.
city, would you say?
Miami, New York. I just love those cities because the people don't care. They don't give a damn. You better bring it. They don't care. I love the energy of those cities right
I
there.
love it. I love it. Well, King, this is the time where we got to flip the script and LOLs, off the cuff, silly questions, see if you can make us laugh out loud.
all
Now, I got to
good.
read this one. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
100 duck-sized horses. I'm him.
What would your strategy be?
I'm just gonna hit them all in the mouth, quick.
Put them up.
Just like that, back to back to back.
You stranded on a deserted island.
Okay.
You can only bring 3 things. One must be useless. What are you bringing?
It's useless.
One got to be useless. 3 things you're bringing. One's got to be useless. This is a random useless thing that you're bringing onto the island that you're being stranded on.
I'm bringing a woman and a Barry White album.
Okay.
Yeah, some music. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And some cashews.
Uh-huh. I know what else you'd be bringing if you could. But we going to keep this PG. And lastly, one piece of bad advice you've received in your career that actually turned out to be gold.
When people try to tell you what you go on stage and not talk about, and I immediately stop listening to that.
Right.
Because it's like basically saying, don't be funny in front of me. Because if I do a Michael Jackson joke and you do one, it's supposed to be different anyway. So I never did listen to their advice.
Nice.
Don't do this, don't do that. No, go up and be you. That's what'll make it. You got to stand on what you did believe in. That will make it better.
Closing it out, you got any words of advice for up-and-coming comedians?
Just keep getting on stage. I know some of y'all go viral when you do a skit, but it ain't nothing like getting on that stage. And matter of fact, we used to do skits too, but they was in rap videos. All our skits. So I get it when y'all go viral, but we've been doing skits too. We just didn't have the internet.
Okay.
But get that mic. You got to get on stage because this weekend you're going to see an animal. Henry Welch, Rooster, Young Big Homie, and Cassius Creflo. We're going to be wild all weekend and funny.
That's what it is. Get down to it. Uptown, baby, is going down in Hateville starting tonight with 2 shows, 3 on Saturday and 1 on your Sunday Fun Day. King, always a pleasure.
It's my pleasure. Thank y'all for letting me hang out, rock with Henry Welch. Follow me on Instagram at King Henry Welch. But I'm in the building. Uptown, baby.
It goes down, baby. Henry Welch, most feared man in comedy right here on Classics. 102.9, baby. Get into it, okay?